everyone, and welcome back to Piano Secrets. In this video I will be teaching you how to play Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata third movement, and this is the second part. The first thing that you should know is the G sharp minor scale, and it's like this. And from that scale, Beethoven's going to take the first chord here and bring it down to the left hand and move those notes around like this. Technically, it's not difficult. What you need to do is first work a little bit on the independence. That means articulate each finger and then add a little bit of rotation in it. So that's all there is involved. We could count 4 beats. We could do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we could say that that's a G sharp minor. We could change the notes to here. And all he's doing is going to the 5th tone, which is this one. So he's using this chord, but all the way down, he brings it down here. And he moves it around just to keep the voices close. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me do it very slow. 2, 3, 4. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now instead of using the full chord, now he's gonna use B and D, so it's gonna go back and forth. 4 beats again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he's gonna change to G and D sharp. 2, 3, 4, and back. So I'm gonna play this. You have to know it very well because it repeats 2 times. So let's do it once again and see if you can pick up the notes. I'm gonna do just the chord. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And what you have to do is always do the same movement. So you do the root, the 5th, and the 3rd. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. So it's gonna continue here. It's gonna repeat. So to this chord progression, he's gonna add the melody. The melody is gonna be, maybe what I'll do is play it all together so you can see, and then we'll slow it down a little bit. So it's start like this. And then he's gonna change a little bit, but it's the same melody. So it's important that we get rid of some of the ornaments and we play the melody like this. And you think a little bit on the scale. And those 4 notes he's playing with those, and sometimes the G. Now all that is left for us to add is the ornament. So after the B and the G, we have that ornament. Okay, I'm going to do one last time very slow. Now if you want to start doing a little bit of independence and put it together, you put every chord 2, 3, 4 and do this. Now if we do it together very slow, we have this. that's the end of the line right there. And what is important is where it matches. It matches on the first one, matches. Here it matches. And here it matches. Then this by itself. Okay, notice the ornament and the increase of tension here. And release. Okay? Release. Okay, so this you can speed it up, and I recommend doing one line at a time. So with a little bit of rotation. So you could play very clean and sometimes add a little bit of pedal when you feel like it. So we have another insistence here. Now it changes. From here we have this pattern. Together, same time. Together and together. Together, together. Together at the same time. Okay, so it's very important that you work it out one line at a time. First line is this. Second line. Third line. Last line. So and each time is repeating the same motive with a crescendo on the D sharp. A little bit more. So now for the next section it's going to have the same notes. Same notes we did. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then here it's going to change. So what we're going to think is a little bit on the line. When we play the first, everything is related. So you're going to see that this passage is an octave, so we're going to simplify it and play with single notes. So if at the beginning we did I see that it's going to do. So it's the same notes, but using syncopation and using octave. So the first thing is trying to learn the right hand, and you could do single notes. Leap. And we're gonna get to there. Now, to do it, we could do it in octaves. First B. Leap. And we get there. Now it's important that it's B and syncopated. So that means if we have this rhythm, are able to maintain the basic beat of the quarter note and play at the same time. Now let me do it together so you can see it very slow, and I'm going to show you where it matches. The first one matches B, octave, octave again, together, every other note, every other note. Sharp matches, matches, matches. Every other note again. Okay, those are all the notes. You go over and over, maybe split it by chords, you know. So as far as the technique to play this is very simple, just octaves. And remember to emphasize sometimes the one, like a bending note. And we have the same technique from before. If before you articulated the fingers first, no movement on the hand, just articulate. And then once you want to play up to speed, you use the rotation a little bit. So we have this. So it's important you maintain the rhythm, because that D sharp is going to make it jump a little bit. Now, it's important that when it says crescendo, you remain piano. A little bit more. Until we get to the forçandos. So it's important also when you get to the forçando, there's a little pause before. You have here. Pause and play. I do it like that to simplify it a little bit. So this passage will be in octaves. So we'll have this. And we change chord. Now the important thing here is we just have this. Okay, and each one you should take a pause. Okay, now to add the left hand, we keep the same rotation going. We have two of those. We're gonna change. First note matches. And then we end there. Now, many students ask me sometimes what you have to do with this is maybe simplify it and play with one note, and so then you can tell about the speed. You can tell that when the trill is kind of like a difficult this. Most people have trouble with it, but what you have to do is take it one note at a time. Just say the note is A sharp in this case, you move it like this. So if you could do that first, then we could start adding the octave. So we play the octave here. We don't add this one yet because I want it to be relaxed. So you play it together here. As soon as the thumb plays, you have to close your hand, because this was easy. So close your hand and then open to play the B. That's the only way you get this right. So play, lift a little bit, close your hand, and then open. If you don't do that, you will get tense. If you stay here, it's too much work. You could do that for independence though, and then try to adjust to close, and you could practice with rhythm. You play the first one, close and open. Also, you could do the opposite way. All together, and you got it there. So when we do it from before up to speed. And remember that this is the same. You have to think, how fast can I play it? So I will play it like this. But then we add the octave. So. And we do the same technique. We close the hand as soon as you play it, and then we open. Down, up, close, and up, and play it. Okay? It's not necessary to do 2 turns, because with the pedal and the speed it will sound almost like it's a complete trill. So let me play this for you up to there, and let's see what it sounds like. I hope this was helpful, and if you enjoyed, subscribe. Thank you very much.